We are live.
We are live.
We are alive.
Oh shit. Let me open up.
YouTube is up as well.
Very nice.
You wanna
Should we
say
switch over to Tuesdays?
maybe? Why?
Cause so we can have a more consistent.
Good evening, Midnight Stars. How are you doing?
Good evening.
More consistent. Good.
Like a performance, you know what I mean?
Probably would make sense, honestly, to swap over to what Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, or Tuesday. You want be like Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays? I don't know. I am definitely feeling a teensy bit sleepy.
Oh yeah, you probably didn't get the most amazing.
The stream I was just on had ended, and this one started right after. How lucky. The stars are aligning. We love to see it. Let me pop out my chats really quick so I can move them over here and then start working. Yeah, but I don't. I'm not too sure, honestly. I mean, we'll see how we feel after today. I mean, this week in general will probably be like a little chaotic since I was starting class and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting class on Wednesday. Yeah, I had my first class today, or my first classes today. I feel you, but things went pretty well. Nothing to be scared of. What? Havoc
What
is
happened?
green. I accidentally made Havoc's hair green.
Green?
Green.
What is going on?
Would you still love Havoc if he was green?
No.
If I was like, it's so important to his character that he's green.
Well, gotta kill him.
Oh, don't kill him. He's just a boy.
But he's green. I hate green.
Maybe you can make an exception.
I don't know.
You are a you're a cruel ruler. Rules with an iron fist.
I am definitely a little bit evil. Yeah, we don't need that.
Not. I don't know what layer this stick is on. Whatever. Man, I cannot wait for things to cool off a bit.
Mm-mm.
I'm so sick of it being hot.
I feel you.
My brother is showing me an article that isn't grammatically correct. There are like 5 problems in the title. You think out of every, this is the first thing people can say. You couldn't even get the title to be correct. Like, that's just lazy. Who is it from? Is it like surely it can't be like a New York Times. Seems to be from a town newspaper. Okay, I mean that's like somewhat understandable, but still. I guess at the very least it isn't like an international newspaper or whatever. I don't know. Their whole job is to just like write the headlines, isn't it? So like you'd think they could the title would at least be right. You'd think so. I don't know. Mistakes happen, I suppose. Who's the new guy? And the new guy doesn't know how to spell. At least the lady in this ad seems nice. That's nice. I mean, would there really be a point if a lady in an ad was like mean? You know what I mean? I don't think that'd make me want to buy the product. I guess unless you're like into that. I was looking at the pages and like pretty close to being done with the chapters finally, huh?
Yeah.
We very much are in the last stretch.
Yup. What should we do after we finish?
The ads are over. Good, good. What do we do after we finish? I don't know. Back to work on mech, probably. We have to do that Q and
Oh,
A.
right. I forgot about that.
The Q and A has been long awaited. I'm pretty excited to do that stream. That'll probably be fun, answering some questions and picking out which questions to answer. Congrats on almost being done with the chapters. Good job. Thank you so much. It's been a
Thank you.
The iridescent soul chapters always take quite a long time. I mean, well, actually, I guess we don't really know because this is our first time doing the renewed chapters, right? But
Mm-hmm.
but hopefully everybody will be very excited. I think they look pretty great, honestly. More than anything, I'm excited to read them when they're uploaded. I feel like it might get faster the more you do this because you'll be more used to doing these sort of chapters. Oh, for sure. Like practice makes perfect, honestly. Also, as we get used to how chapters are supposed to like flow, like what episode, like the pacing of episodes and stuff like right now. Or right now we're kind of experimenting, I'd say, in these first few chapters. Um but yeah, it'll definitely get quicker. I mean, I sure hope so at least.
This is fucking thing so big and annoying.
Pause.
It's irritating me.
I'm almost done with the episode I'm working on, but I keep forgetting to work on it. Classic. Like, that struggle. That's why it's like that's why honestly these stream like having a weekly stream schedule where we work on stuff helps. I mean, just having like a schedule when you like are committed to working on it helps so much. I feel like especially like I definitely kind of get lost like thinking about what I need to work on, and that's why I made like a weekly schedule for myself of like, okay, on this day I'm gonna work on this thing.
Mm.
Would strongly recommend. That helps me stay so focused. Good to have a schedule. Yeah. I mean, it's just good to like remember what you're supposed to be doing, honestly. Did that with your homework. Yeah, I need to start incorporating homework into my schedule as well. You're almost done with? Nice. Reading that full tiny text textbook. Page 90. That's crazy. Havoc tummy.
He's not even showing his tummy here.
Is he not? Is this not his
That's
tummy?
his pants.
Oh, whoops.
His pants go up pretty high. Havoc's honestly pretty well covered. Unlike Chroma, the real slut.
Yeah. From as a show off. Then we got 900 more pages to worry about later.
Jesus, the pages never end.
Waiter, I would like 900 pages and then 900 more pages. That amount just seems excessive. Like, how much of that knowledge are you actually retaining? You know? double it and give it to the next person. Yeah. Perpetual suffering. Eventually, someone will take on the burden.
If I haven't drawn Aiko in a while, I'm gonna have to remind myself how to draw.
You're just smiling. You're just a girl. None of it after the class is over. That's what I'm saying. It really is just suffering simulator. Like, I don't know. My friends and I were complaining about the Webtoon UI while I was trying to post an episode, and I looked at the desktop home screen, so I decided to redesign it. Have the same design for desktop and mobile, so it's easier to use. Wait, hold on. I need to like. Actually, I get the chat is kind of fine there. It's just that you're zoomed in on something right now.
Oh, my bad.
Not, nah. I mean, don't worry about it. Just do what you gotta do. But honestly, we shouldn't make it. Speaking of UIs, we should make like a UI for when we're doing art streams. You know what I mean? Um, add it to the list.
Long, long list.
Also made it so the background could change colors for the customization. That's super cool. The same design for desktop and mobile is really smart. It's like, honestly, it's just me. Maybe I'm just not used to it. I really don't like the mobile UI for Webtoon. I don't know. What do you think?
The new one?
Yeah, I mean the current one, I guess, especially.
Yeah, I definitely don't like that one.
I mean, I just think people who like it feels like people who design UI for like popular websites just be doing anything to like justify their job. You know what I mean? Like just adding features no one asked for, moving stuff around.
I mean, if they don't do something, they'll get fired, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Purple, pink, or mint colored ones. Pink. We love pink. The Woodster. I tried taking features from previous webtoon UI that I liked and added it in. I mean, yeah, that makes the most sense. Sent it? Yeah, we'll take a look at it. But yeah, I mean that makes the most sense because like I feel like that's the thing with UI is like they sometimes just like take features out for no reason or like rework them. Like that stuff has to go through like a meeting process, right? Like the home screen is of the comics you're currently reading or have been updated recently. Also has the 10 popular comics since they like having it shown off. Yeah, I mean, I like that UI the most. The mobile one where it shows like the comics you currently like keep up with. That was my favorite. It made it so easy. Like especially when we would upload a new chapter of Mech, it makes it so easy for me to like get to the comments. That's the thing that bugs me the most is like towards the end of Mech, um getting to like the comments when we would post was such a hassle because I had to scroll down so far to actually find them, you know? Like find our comic, which is just really upsetting. I don't mind like them wanting to boost like originals and stuff. Like I understand they like put money into those things. Um right? But it's like let me get to the stories I want to see first. You know, I feel like the user preferences should come first. Cuz I feel like I'm more inclined to want to look at an original if it's like I already like I was reading a comic I liked, right? And then I'm like, oh, I want to read more. And then what if it showed you like comics like this, you know?
They did have that.
And let me guess, they took it
It's
out.
just no, it's just not as intuitive to look at.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Well, I mean, right off the bat, you're assaulted with a homepage that nobody wants to fucking look at because it's like a just assault on the eyes. Like,
Creator button on both mobile and desktop, so uploading is easier. There's a feed button so you can see. Feed button is really good. I like that. I don't know, wait, hold on. I haven't opened it in a minute. Let me see what the let me look at the current Webtoon app. Like what happens when I first open it. Okay, like loading screen. I got a coins ad immediately. And then oh yeah, I forgot they added like a YouTube shorts thing. Like watch the series beta. Damn, they do have a lot of views. The YouTube shorts. It's a lot of overstimulation. Top picks for me. I like how the top picks for me are just like the most popular comics. I mean, they do have like reasons that I guess are somewhat similar to things I'm subscribed to, but like some of these are just like only here because they're popular. Like it's recommending me Full Metal Alchemist. because of the hero's journey. New and hot, trending in popular series, new releases for you. Hey, where even are comics that you're subscribed to? Is it even on the homepage anymore? All of my top picks are the ones I'm already reading. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, hey, Blackburn is on today's hot.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
cool.
remember Curry sent that in the chat.
It is on the homepage, but it's hard to find with all the pictures. Yeah, I definitely see what you mean about the overstimulation. Like, there's so much. Binge-worthy series. I wonder what makes something a binge-worthy series. Is it because it has a
The
lot of episodes?
length.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's because it has a lot of episodes. This one does have a lot of 100 episodes. I guess it does have a lot of episodes. Yeah, Dreamy, you want to take a look at the picture they sent?
Oh fuck. Sorry, I don't be checking my shit.
Yeah, you're locked in. I feel you.
I mean, if I don't reply, wait, do you have your thing? Do you have your account on your
My phone? What?
no on
Twitch?
your public account, public Instagram account on your
Yeah, it's in the description. Yeah, you could send it to me too. I think like I think I have both of our link trees on the bottom. Yeah, both of our link trees on the bottom. Yeah, you could always send it to me as well.
Anyway, I sent it to you.
I'll take a look. Oh, it's so hot. Tried making it less on the eyes.
You locked in your room.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. Making it easy. Yeah, I think if it looked like this, that would be like. I agree with this. I think having less image. I don't know actually. I understand why there's so many images on the homepage because like I would say the biggest selling point for webcomics is the visuals. Like I think that's actually like probably the biggest reason that something gets clicked on. It's like having some sort of stimulating like picture, right? Um so I understand why they do that, but oh yeah, I see. On the Discover page, you see pictures in the videos. It's not just on the home page. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, dude. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. All right, hold on. I gotta open the door.
Too hot.
They should just hire you. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's anyone. Like, this is a good idea, right? But I just think anyone would be better than what they have now. You know what I mean? Like, anything would be an improvement.
I could just go back to the shit they originally had and I'd be happy with that. I don't need anything new.
Yeah, that's the problem though, is like if they hire you, then you have to constantly be doing new stuff or they'll fire you. You might become the thing you
Oh my
sought to
god.
destroy. My personal
Going
favorite
around
design is
drawing havoc. Ico, not havoc. My bad.
Love Baiko.
Sorry, I interrupted.
Alright. I was reading what they wrote. The purple one because it looks like dark mode. Everyone loves dark mode. I just start out with a new design and gradually add color variants to make Webtoon happy. Yeah, that's actually the cheat code. The cheat code is just giving people customization options, you know? Like, then you justify your job. Is it? Yeah, that's the straight. Actually, you discovered the strat. That's all that it takes. Someone hire you. Set the purple one over too. Ironically enough, purple is not one of Dreamy's favorite colors.
You can tell when I don't like a character based on their color.
Hey, I see the purple one. The purple one does look, it's a nice shade of purple. I can see it. I think that is the thing about purple as a color. I did a light purple too, but I prefer the dark one. Yeah, like purple as a color, it really depends on the shade. Because it's really easy for it to look like kind of ugly. It's one of those colors. I think orange is actually the same way. Like orange, whether it looks good or not, depends entirely on the shade. My first favorite color was red, then blue, now purple. You just combine them, you're like Gojo.
For real.
Became more powerful. They just mesh together, combined into their final form. My EPS.
EP
A little bit.
got petered out from doing all that stuff today.
Yeah. I also just think I could have. I don't know. I wonder if there's a way to incorporate naps into my schedule. I mean, obviously today I got home like a bit later, so I'll have to see.
Some days you might just have to tank it.
Yeah.
It happens to me. If we get home, it's way
Wait,
too
what?
late to nap.
Julia, I'm gonna eat you out, Dylan. Peace. What? Why is that the
What?
one message you sent? I guess two messages. Why is it the? Where did you come from?
What the fuck?
Where did you come from? Wait, I don't know why Webtoon and Topaz do this, but they have different frame size requirements, which is kind of annoying. It's because they don't want you cross posting. That's honestly the reason. Um, whatever. But anyway, what did I do? Bro actually woke me up. I'm not EP anymore. Like that actually shocked me away. What did I do? First, bro doesn't play Valorant with me when I ask, and then he just sends me that. What's up with that? You better not be EP or I will creep in.
What?
That's a loaded statement. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? I feel like we should start playing a game on stream again. I don't know what game we should play. Absolutely diabolical. That's what I'm saying. Oh, where does this sword go? Oh no, my eepiness is infecting you.
Yeah.
About that. What layer is? What am I doing? I'm tweaking. I don't remember why I made that layer. Oh, whatever. Wait, is Julian here? Mr. Banana. Oh, we got an ad? Okay, that explains it. Why is this medicine ad a minute long and why does this have 40 side effects? Most or least side effect cold medicine. Did I word that correctly? Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. They can kill you, why take it? I mean, like, anything is better than having a cold, I think. Sometimes it's just a risk people are willing to take. I gotta wait for the ad to be over. Why does it say I'm offline on.
Ugh.
There we go.
Ugh. Ugh.
Can prevent
I just got a
blood. What?
whiff full of stale AC air in my face.
Ooh.
I'm turning that shit off.
A single paper cut can kill you. It's over. It's over for the human race. Wait, Mr. Banana just left. Not even here anymore. He just said that and left. What the heck? Maybe he got the ad. Or he dipped out. Understandable. Actually, not understandable. Should be here. Should watch the full ad. Blood clotting is something your body does when you get an injury to prevent you from permanently bleeding. Yeah. Well, that's probably why they list it as a side effect, right? If it can do that, because that is very dangerous. Gotta enable the sword again. I gotta enable the woody again too. Okay, it doesn't matter. Enable the woody. Wait, is the medicine for blood clots? Because I know there's obviously blood clots that can cause you like medical problems, right? Is the medicine for blood clots or is that a side effect? Your blood clots and dries out, which prevents you from bleeding out over a paper cut. Yeah. I guess people on the medicine really need to just be careful. The medicine is for headaches and it prevents you from blood clotting. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because that's what I was just talking about. Is like that's just what people would rather like take the risk of dying from a paper cut than having a headache. And to be honest, I can't always blame them.
What are we
Headache,
talking about?
a headache medicine that one of the side effects like prevents blood clots, or just headache medicine in general having like ridiculous side effects.
Did you know that Benadryl can give you dementia?
That's also crazy. Like, but I mean, every time people talk about Benadryl, it's about taking too much of it and seeing the Hat Man. So I'm honestly not surprised that that's one of the
Maybe
effects
that
as
was
well.
just the onset of dementia.
Yeah, probably. Probably like this, this is probably like a beginning symptom. I assume basically don't get injured while taking the medicine, or you will bleed out. Well, I'm assuming the
Actually, I think I've seen that complication before in like a medical show where they were taking like a normal over-the-counter medicine and then they got into a car crash and bled out, like bled to death because of it.
that's crazy. That is like such a horrible way to go. I mean, I'm assuming the effects aren't like permanent. It probably only lasts like a little bit, right? So it's like not what's it called? It's not a big deal. Like most people who take like medicine like that are probably just gonna stay home and rest, right? The real warning should be don't get behind a vehicle after taking the medicine. there's a higher chance of fatality. Like, they're not, but they last as long as they're in your bloodstream. I wonder how long that is. Is that a long time? Why does this look so weird from far away? See my screen?
Hmm.
Look at this. When I zoom out, do you see how those lines look like?
Yeah, that happens. Means you didn't fill out the edges.
I mean, it probably doesn't matter too much, right? But I probably fill out those edges.
Mm.
Depending on the medicine, usually it takes a couple hours, but extended use can make it longer sometimes. Yeah, so like for the use case of like normal people or like normal like use of the headache medicine, it probably would never apply. They literally do just put that warning on there so that if something like what you're talking about with that medical show were to happen, they can't be held liable. Because it's like, well, we warned you. We warned you that you'll get blood clot or you'll stop blood clotting. Like
You'll what?
it prevents blood clots.
Your blood will stop clotting.
Yeah, I mean that's technically correct. Oh hey Riley, what is the
We're
YouTube
really.
emojis are crazy? He's on the YouTube chat. The YouTube
Why
emotes
is
are
he
crazy.
on you chat? Was he scared of Twitch?
No, I think it's just because he's scrolling YouTube and then I come up in his sub feed. Oh, now he's on
Oh.
Twitch. Flood 3 run. That's a W. That's a W
You
emote.
heard my complaining.
About being a white man?
Wait, what?
Or are you
What
talking
about
about
being a
something
white
else?
man?
That you want to be a white man?
No, I didn't. No, I said stop exposing me. There's a perfectly good explanation for this.
Yeah. hmm It's so you can live out your dreams of being like a country boy on the farm, right?
I don't need to be a white man to do that.
That is true. Yo. Wait, that cat is cool. Glitch cat? Wait, that guy has aura. How's your day been, Riley? Mr. Flood? Any Flood butters?
Wait, does Riley's class also start?
Yeah, probably. I think he mentioned he was starting class soon. Remember I nuked all my other YouTube features? I saw you streaming from Discord. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Wait, what does your YouTube even show? Like what is it set to show? Where's Woody? I'm almost done with this page.
Okay, but the question is, if I reincarnate into a white man, like, is America really the best place to reincarnate as a white man? You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're talking about right now, probably not. I
Like,
mean,
cause like, what if I reincarnate into like an extremely Christian, like racist Republican family?
like one
Like,
of those. That would be kind of rough. It automatically goes to the sub feed full screen theater mode. No end cards. No recommended videos slash home feed. Nine Deutschland ist die. Wait, ist die? Is it D or die? Bestland. Welt. Germany would probably be pretty nice.
I don't know. I don't think I would want to be a German man.
The only,
Funny.
well, the only problem is you have to live with the perma guilt, like that you spawn in
No,
with
no,
the
no, it's
debuff.
not. It's not that. Plenty of Germans are happy about being Nazis or whatever secretly,
That
at
is
least from what
not
I
good.
heard.
That is
Um,
horrible.
they think that the Third Reich was a hoax or something. So
That
like,
is
I'm sure the
insane.
guilt isn't
So
that big, but
you're
like,
I mean it's probably for normal people. You're essentially like, yeah, if you're born and you're absolutely insane, then it's not that bad. Like
the thing about Germany that probably sucks is the weather.
I don't know
But
what
that
the
goes for, you know, where I want to be reincarnated? I want to be reincarnated into fucking Sweden. Have you seen the like
uh
gorgeous landscapes of Sweden?
and the Sweden the one with the highest like testing rate in the world, or is it Switzerland?
No, it was, isn't it Finland? They're all like the same area to me.
God, that was like the most American thing you said. Finland? Oh, it is Finland. Wait, okay, wait, hold on. We got some.
Actually illegal in Germany to be welcoming Nazi. Yeah, but
Well, yeah,
there's still like a
obviously.
lot of secret
Yeah.
Nazi supporters. Like what it was, it the Nuremberg trials, like there's a lot of Nazis that got away.
Yeah, like I mean, I would imagine that like obviously for them it's like really like that would
They
be like a big
say
no.
they say it's illegal, just like how in America it's illegal to do this or that, but then it isn't illegal.
Well, well, it is illegal, but people still do it. Germany has Germany has an alt right problem the past couple years. They are not secret about it. Damn.
Yeah, they really aren't. Like it's not like pretty.
Move it. I
But
believe I start on the 22nd of September. You got another month. People are quick to stomp them out though. Well, yeah, when you did like the worst thing in human history, I imagine like the majority of people would be like, "Hey man, let's like not do that again. It was like horrible for everyone and it ruined our country for decades. Like, let's just like not do that again." Sounds like a good idea.
yeah, so personally, I wouldn't really want to be a German man because it feels like a bit uptight over there, and I don't personally find Germany to be a very nice
Oh,
place to
well, we
be.
can't knock it until we try it though. It's impossible to know unless we've actually lived there, right? But
That's true. But I don't think I would want to be in a German speaking country simply because the language is like absolutely ridiculous. Well, I mean, English is absolutely ridiculous, but like half fucking
again,
globe.
that's like the American in you talking though. Like the Americans are all like, look at this
Well,
silly little
okay.
German
Well, how
language.
many of us can fucking speak German and how many Germans can speak English?
As someone who's Jewish, I don't want to necessarily go to Germany. Not gonna lie, no hate to modern day Germany. Well, something. I mean, well, something I've heard about Germany is that I've heard that it's like pretty gloomy there. You were mentioning the weather, right? Like I've heard that it can be pretty gloomy for a lot for large portions of the year. I would definitely. I don't know if I'd want to live in a place like that either.
I don't know. Germany, I think got like bombed a lot. I mean, that area got bombed a lot from World War II. So a lot of the architecture isn't as friendly as it used to be
I just mean, I
because
mean,
they
I mean,
switched it
gloomy in
out
the
for
weather.
like
I mean, gloomy in the weather, not in like the
yes,
vibe.
but that general area has a lot of gloomy weather. Like fucking London probably sucks dick in the
Well, yeah,
weather department.
well, that's why English blokes are always so mad all the time. Like, the weather, like it just rains every day. Imagine you wake up and it rains, and then you have to go. They vacation to Spain and Austria. Yeah, Spain and Austria look like gorgeous. Um,
I
that's
think
actually.
Austria looks gorgeous in specific areas, but I mean that's like everywhere.
Oh yeah, but what I was gonna say is like, imagine every day you wake up, it's raining, and then you go down to the local pub, and you eat beans on toast or like blood sausage, and then you bump into a guy and he stabs you. I'd be
No,
mad.
see,
I'd be mad too.
that's the reason why I wouldn't want to be in Europe simply because the food, like the traditional food there, make me like I'm just like, am I really gonna have to eat bread and cheese for the rest of my life?
Hey, bread and cheese goes kind of hard though, like grilled cheese. Grilled
Yeah, but it's
cheese.
just bread and cheese, man. Like they don't even grill it. It's not even like American fatty like grilled cheese. It's like literally just a slice of cold bread and a slice of cold cheese. Like legit. I mean, it's
Lon-
not as bad as like Soviet like depression food, but like it's
Close.
not appetizing.
London is pretty gray, but it's mostly because of pollution. It doesn't rain too often, but it's decently. That's actually sad.
The fuck did Riley just send three head brightest day?
I
What?
don't even know. Is that a place? Is that like a place? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Sue, is it Sue? Sue Croydon? Like,
No, it's South. He's doing the
oh
fucking
yeah,
British
the
accent.
South. Yeah, South Croydon. South. Yeah, yeah. I can, but you're so smart. I couldn't even tell South. Yeah, South Croydon. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to reincarnate as a German. There's just too many things that would suck. Maybe being an Italian would be kind of fun. Or
No,
French.
then you get hit by the debuff where you have to correct everybody on every pasta dish they make ever and be like annoying about it.
Okay, but at least I get to have pasta. Okay?
True.
It isn't bread on cheese or beans on toast. Like, come on, man.
Blood sausage. Wait,
No
so,
wonder everybody in Europe is skinny as shit. Okay, but that's the benefit about being American is if I was American, I would for sure be big as fuck.
fat.
I would be big as fuck. I think that goes in the like general build area or like the weight area. I for sure will have bulk. I'll be able to bulk.
That's
If
true.
if I was to achieve the peak farmer boy aesthetic, I would have
No,
to be
I
kind of big, right?
no.
But if I was
Sorry.
a
Unfortunately,
fucking
I curse you for all time. You are twink build in every lifetime.
what? No, no,
Too late. I already put the curse out into the universe.
no. I don't want to be. You're telling me
You,
to be a southern twink? That's
yep, yep.
horrendous.
You're a Southern twink.
No, I don't want to be a southern twink.
Too late.
No.
Find some, and I will reincarnate into the big cowboy.
What? You're just gonna reincarnate as yourself?
I'm
Okay.
not okay. I'm not a cowboy, but
Okay, then if you're gonna curse me to be a twink, then yes, I'd rather be European because they kind of all get the twink build
nope. Too
because they
late.
got legit no carbs.
Too
or some
late.
shit.
American Southern Twin Cowboy.
No, 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 no. What the fuck is this specific curse you're putting on me?
Some guy on stream told me he's wary of playing Pokemon Go at night in Manchester. Too many crackheads. You gotta be wary, blood. You gotta be wary, blood. They're going out in Manchester. There's some nice places in London, like really pretty tea places and cat cafes, but it's mostly homes and workplaces. I mean, that's good. At least people have places to live. I visited Europe before, and a warning, if you go to Paris, there are a lot of smokers who don't care if they smoke in your face. Well, that's literally the cliche, isn't it? French people and smoking. Someone smoked on me in the subway. That is upsetting.
That is upsetting.
I do hate cigarettes. One of the best things to ever come out of like the late 90s, early 2000s was like the anti-tobacco
Movement?
movement. Yeah. There's literally no like reason to smoke cigarettes. Like there's no reason for cigarettes to be like legal. They're just bad. Every single aspect of cigarettes are bad. Like for context, I'm an asthmatic. Yeah, that's horrible. See, that's why I think smoking is bad. Because like that's one of the reasons. There's nothing good about cigarettes. You cause harm to other people around you. You cause pollution. Like it's one of cigarette butts like back then, like 20 years ago or whatever, were like the leading cause of pollution in the world. You know, like, and it just contribute, all it does is contribute to an industry that really does not need all that money. Like provides nothing. Like an industry that provides absolutely nothing. Like
Yeah, it doesn't even have any health benefits, huh?
yeah, not at all. Like at least with marijuana, yeah, there are benefits to for some people, like relating to like anxiety and other stuff, right? But with cigarettes, there's literally nothing. Like
Doesn't it just make you more anxious?
that's what some people have said. Like it depends on the person, but secondhand smoking can literally cause asthma attacks. Yeah, I'm on it. It's honestly a miracle that I don't have asthma, considering like my parents smoked when I was younger. They quit, luckily, right?
At least your
But
parents have the fucking sense to quit.
yeah, I mean, it is a miracle that both of us, like neither of us have asthma, honestly. My day has been pretty whatever. Past weekend was rough, on the verge of a freak out, and Pokemon Go kind of pissed me off today. Spilled the last quarter of my breakfast on my pants, but caught most of it and ate it off my pants. That is rough, honestly. I would be on the verge of a freak out as well. Like I mean, I'm already on the verge of a freak out all the time because of how hot it is.
That is true.
Eating it off your pants make it like make a difference in taste or like enjoyment of the meal. My whole family doesn't smoke. Most of us have asthma. I mean, it sucks that you have asthma, but at least you don't smoke. Or at least none of them smoke. I guess like silver lining. But I mean, yeah, it's just incredibly rude. It's like incredibly like entitled and stuff. Definitely enjoyed it a little less, but was happy almost none of it ended up on the floor. I had to do gym class with a mask on during the pandemic with asthma. That is horrible. Like,
Can't you get pardoned? That is just not great.
yeah, like
Stop spinning.
surely they could make some sort of exception. I mean, knowing, I don't know if you went to a public school or not though, but knowing public school, like I assume there's a high likelihood the teacher would be like, nope, you gotta participate, you're gonna lose credit. It's like, bro, I am dying for real. Like, does this gym class really matter that much? My gym teacher was one of those walk it off mentality people. That's horrible. She did not give a fuck. Yeah, that's. It feels like it's a common thing with gym teachers, honestly.
Being school bullies.
Yeah, they're kind of those people that like they're like try to be like tough or whatever. My school was the same way. Like our gym teachers were like just ridiculously like tough, like trying to be tough for like no reason. I wonder if part of it is because they know that people don't care about gym class in high school. So they're like they feel the need to like they feel the need to like do more like be especially out there or something. I don't know. I had an asthma attack in the middle of class and she told me to walk it off. So I left to go to the nurse, evil person. Yeah. I don't know. I always just imagine like maybe I should stop myself before I say something really rude. I was just gonna say like I don't think it from the people I've talked to, nobody's has like positive experiences with gym teachers. She took off a point for or she took off points for me leaving. Yeah, that is just like I don't know, that's just horrible. That's just absolutely ridiculous. No, but yeah, like I was saying, I just feel like nobody ever has positive experiences with gym teachers. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what makes them that way, but it seems to be like a what is that word? Like congruent? You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Like when something is like congruent. Is that the word?
What?
Like when something seems to be happening every single like it seems to be repeating. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
You mean recurring?
No, I think I'm like thinking of like a different word. But I think recurring would be the word would be a word that works there, but I think I'm thinking of something else. Hold on, let me look it up. Congruent. Congruent. I don't think that's the right word. I don't think that's the right word though. I think recurring would just be the right word there, honestly. I'm a writer, by the way, guys. Anyway, I think I finished this oh, adjusted my mic. I think I finished this page.
No.
I need to add the text back of Woody going, "What? No." I don't know where I don't know where the I hit it, but I don't know where it is now. The school purposefully made medical records a pain in the ass to sign, I'm guessing so they would be legally responsible. Or they wouldn't, yeah, wouldn't be legally responsible if you didn't have medicine in the building or with you. My brother has ADHD and they spent half a school year fighting us to sign the documents correctly so he could have help with certain things. Yeah, I think schools are just like that, or at least public school. Like, I complained a lot in the past about like counselors because I had a bad experience in high school, and like I think I hold a little bit of bitterness towards like faculty because of that, right? Even though I do understand that they have to deal with like a lot of students, so I don't hold like too much of a grudge. However, I think every administration in like every school administration can go like explode spontaneously. Like the administration at schools feels like just the most absolutely like evil, poorly run like institution that exists. Like I don't really hold like too much too much bitterness towards like the actual faculty at the school, but I can hold like easily hold like a lot of hatred towards administration. I've had good counselors in school, but my friends have had really terrible ones. Yeah. I think it just depends on, you know, it depends on who you have and like what your situation is. That's why I don't hold like too much too much bitterness, honestly. The administration get paid the highest amount, yet they spend the least time with the students. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. They just don't like do like it doesn't seem like they do anything, honestly. Like because like the resources never go to the right places. It seems like um so I don't know. Like I really would be curious to know what like the administration's like day-to-day schedule looks like. You know, is it just signing like paperwork that they don't even read? You know what I mean?
Sit in the office
Yeah, like
and flirt with a teacher.
yeah, check that off the to-do list. Peggy, is my is my 2 o'clock inappropriate conduct still on for today? Yes, sir. Very good. I look forward to that. Oh, there it is.
Did you also have an English teacher that got pregnant or whatever?
Yes, I did actually.
Why is it
that's
always an English teacher?
that's a universal experience. One time I walked in on my principal watching a movie instead of actually doing work. I've only had one good principal, and that was elementary school. Wait, why do I feel like I had the same experience? Like, I feel like my elementary school principal, maybe I just didn't understand it at the time. I don't know. But my elementary school principal, like, actually felt like they cared a lot about the students. And they were really involved in stuff on the school. And then, like, I don't remember if they were good or not, honestly. But then after that, it was just, yeah. Yes, last year my history teacher, English teacher, and math teacher were all on maternity leave. Damn.
They were like, wouldn't it be funny if we all just got knocked up
At the,
tonight?
at the same time. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess there's something in the air or some like romance in the air or something like that. I mean, hey, like I will say a lot of teachers probably have pretty stable lives, it seems like. So they just be having kids. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of them are actually married. It
Yeah.
feels like
That
every time my professor would come in and be like, "Yeah, I was apple picking with my wife."
yeah.
Like,
That's so
wow.
yeah, that's so nice.
What the fuck? I get jealous. I'm like, I want apple pick with my fucking wife too. Fuck.
In elementary school, I got locked out of a classroom during lockdown or during a lockdown drill and began panicking. The principal found me and she had me chill in her office with her for the rest of the day. And she had me call my mom and play games. Oh, that's so wholesome. See, like, excuse me. I think that's what like the focus in elementary school should be on is like I think giving kids like good life lessons more than anything, right? When they're at that age, because like I feel like the information you teach them, like regarding like subjects like math, English, whatever, is like, those are things like, I mean, I remember in high school, right? Like teachers used to be like, oh, you guys should have learned these concepts in elementary school. And it's like, well, they just forget, you know what I mean? Like teachers have to like end up reteaching things anyway. So I feel like teaching kids important life lessons, like how to be kind to each other and like, you know, how to like interact, how to learn, etc. I think those are the lessons that are like most important in like elementary school.
Yeah, when you cram a bunch of fucking shit into a child's brain, they're not gonna fucking learn shit. It's
I just
ridiculous.
I
You make them
just
wake up at like 6 in the morning.
yeah. I just want school to teach me how to pay bills and taxes, not calculus. Yeah, I know. Like real life skills. It's so funny because every time people bring that up, I see there's a lot of people I see who are like diehard like school defenders, and they're all like, well, like you could just look up how to pay your taxes, right? Like you can just look up how to pay your taxes. Like where else are you gonna get like education opportunities in life to look up like or like to learn about like these various subjects or like blah blah blah. And it's like
You can look that shit up
yeah, it's like
too.
I could have looked up like the world wars or whatever, you know what I mean? Like honestly, looking up how to pay your taxes is really complicated. It's not as simple as people make it sound. There's like a lot of like there's a lot of nuance to like taxes, like paying your taxes properly and stuff that they just don't explain to you because they want you to like not they want you to get in trouble, right? It's like I get up at 5 every morning. That's pretty miserable. But dusk is like a very nice like time at least, right? I love dusk. I love like the morning
Dust?
air. Dusk. I'm
Dust?
not gonna get rage baited.
You
But
said dust?
I said dusk. But I really like dusk. I like the morning air and like the sky. Don't do it again. Dusk. And like the morning. I like the sky when it's like bright, but like the sun isn't fully up yet. It's probably my favorite time of the day, honestly, even though I don't experience it that often.
I'm literally fighting back the urge to say you said dust.
I'm gonna super mega crash out. This will be beyond a crash out that anyone has ever seen. But my
Gonna
bus
be fine.
but my bus ride for high school is legit pitch black dark outside. See, that's not the time of day I'm talking about. That's just scary. Like that's just terrifying. That's too early. Why am I going into a building that early? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's too early for anyone. I think the earliest I had to wake up before Is Riley still here? Mr. Flood? So I don't remember. I had zero period in my like sophomore year. But yeah, here. Why are these bots trying to sell me viewers? Didn't they see that Twitch has just cracked down on like the view botters? Like I don't want to get in trouble. Like a lot of people just saw like thousands of like viewership drop from view botters getting kicked or getting deleted. Anyway, but yeah, the earliest I used to wake up was I had zero period in sophomore year, and that was
You
pretty.
woke up at dust?
Yes, I woke up at dust. I don't remember how early it actually was.
I'll give you something to wake up to.
What do you mean by that?
You don't like being threatened.
Is that a threat? Sounds like a good time.
Well,
I had to be in the building by 7 to 7:30. I really but my bus arrived at around 6:30. So you had to be up at 5. That sucks. That really sucks. I think I did have something similar actually. I think that's like high school zero period time. High school zero period optional preschool day class starts around 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Yeah. So I actually was similar. But my school was pretty close by, luckily. I did have to walk, but it was fairly close. It was fairly close by.
must be nice. I had a 1 hour commute forever.
How long was my commute? Like trying to remember off the top of my head, like definitely not an hour. I'm so screwed this year. Oh no. It's happening. But your schedule is terrible. Oh no. You have something like really early or something like that? Are you like there all day or something? I'm lucky. I think my schedule is like pretty good for what I'm
Oh,
doing. What? That history class will be the bane of my existence. Well, it certainly sounds like it. I think I would be like, if I had to like read 100 pages, I'd be tweaking, honestly.
I think you would legit consider dropping out.
Yeah, 100%. Your schedule's really unbalanced. That's horrible. Yeah, that's something I cared about a lot when I was picking my classes, having them make sense with my schedule. I mean, if I'm choosing to go to class, right? Like, I think I have to pick things that are like that make sense around my life and my schedule. Your Tuesday, Thursday is 8 to 9:20 a.m. only. Pretty cool. Like you only have one class that day. You have two really difficult classes back to back. Oh, that's. And what time are they? I mean, if it's peak hours, that still sucks, but at least you're like locked in, right? Did I close my YouTube chat? Oh, I did. Only one Tuesday, Thursday, three Monday, and then two on Wednesday, Friday. Wait, okay. That is like schedule's packed though. Three on Monday is rough. Like right after Sunday, you just go straight into the gauntlet. So wait, hold on. But it's only three classes total. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, wait, and then you said 10 to 11:30, 12 to 2. That's well, I don't know about you, like where your peak mental hours are, but like I feel like for me that would be pretty good cuz I think I'm very awake from those times. That's like when my classes are at. My classes are also from like um 11 to 12 and then 12 to 2 as well. So like oh, I see. The Tuesday Thursday class has a Monday session just cuz. Oh, I see. So it's probably nothing like probably don't have to do anything major, right? Wait, so is it 3 Monday sessions total? The problem isn't the time necessarily. It's an easy schedule as far as things go. That's good since you're just like finding your way around there. The problem isn't the time necessarily, but the brain power required. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be rough no matter what, having those two like difficult classes back to back. But at least if you're at your like peak, like that's what I was getting at. Is like if you're at your peak mental hours, at least you can lock in during those times. But like, it's just that's just like looking for positives. Like it's always gonna be rough. Yeah, 10 to 10:50, 12 to 12:50, 1 to 1:50 Monday. Okay. It's not too bad. History and French. Oh man. Those are kind of rough back to back. Especially since you've got the history class from hell.
Imagine having to take a language.
Did
Haha.
you not have to?
Fuck no.
What language would you have taken?
One. Nothing.
No. Well, you
I
did take
wouldn't
a
have taken
language.
it.
You took English.
That
You
is true. I did take I
took a
took all of
lot of you
English.
took a lot of English. My history teacher sucks already, and I know that my French teacher is the most hated faculty member on campus. Most liked
That's
French
rough.
person. Most likable French person. Yeah, that is diabolical, honestly. All she does is yap, not teach or prep for final, just yaps about random nothing in French.
All she do is eat hot chip and lie.
That's rough because, like, what did I do to deserve? Yeah, that's especially rough because, like, I feel like that just makes class, like, boring too. Like, you're not even gaining anything from it. Like, at least if a class is hard, but you're learning something, I guess it's, like, rewarding. But when you're, like, you're just there doing nothing, essentially, like, that's tough. I think that would be my downfall if my classes were, like, super boring. He's not strict, really, just never stops talking ever and is late to everything. Yeah, that's annoying, honestly. She also knows my mom, so I can't say anything mean. That is diabolical. Yeah, you're in the worst. That's wrong. That's the cherry on top, like insult to injury. Yeah, like thinking about it now, we actually kind of high rolled on my professors, considering we didn't like look them up or anything. This is
Hmm.
just kind of fortunate that they turned out to both be pretty cool so far, at least.
Well, you just kind of gotta be optimistic. Also, the teachers teaching at reasonable hours likely don't suck.
Yeah, she's a nice person that cannot teach to save her life. I think that about a lot of people. Teaching is funny enough, like it's probably the lowest paid high skill profession. Cuz like genuinely there's a lot of people out there that are just not suited to be teachers. Like I genuinely think that there's like so many people that just don't know how to teach, right? And hold on, excuse me. There's this thing that I think like teaching. There's this like kind of thing that's like really rough about school, which is like not all teachers. I'm one of them. Not all teachers are going to be suited to every single student's like learning style, right? There's going to be like some students that learn in a way that resonates with how the teacher wants to teach. And then there's just going to be times where that relationship just doesn't click at all, right? And I'm not wasting my weekends grading papers. Yeah, that's definitely a snooze fest. But yeah, since there's so many different teaching styles and like personalities and stuff like that, like I feel like in an ideal world, if you want it, like education would be like you find a teacher that like it teaches you like a subject or a skill that like perfectly like work. You like handpick them, right? But like obviously that's just impossible. Like on like a big scale of like the whole population. So it is rough. Like I do feel for teachers in that sense where it just sometimes they just don't click. But it also just really sucks from like the student side of it, where you're like, man, this professor just sucks, man. Like I'm not getting anything from this person. I don't even know how you would go about like addressing that problem, you know, like that disconnect. Maybe it's in a way that classes are structured, but I think a good start would actually be like having to not like have, especially at least in public school, like a good start would be to like lower the start time so that it's like you're not waking up at 7, like 6, 7 a.m. Like, I just feel like most people are not fully awake for that. And most, especially students that like young students that are like very studious, are not getting enough sleep, having to like study all night and then wake up at 7, right? I think school should start around like 10, early,
Hmm,
like 10 at the earliest.
I agree. I loved not having first period.
Yeah, 100%. I think everyone does.
I just think at that age your brain is just not fully developed enough to be awake
Yes,
at the crack of dawn.
10, please. Yeah, that's just what I think. Well, I just think like as much as our society is built around like waking up early, right? Like obviously there's I mean even the 9 to 5 is not 7 a.m. You know, it's 9, which is like way more reasonable. If I had to wake up at 7 anymore, I just don't think I could even do it. Like I woke up at 9 today. I think this ad is AI generated. What the fuck? That is, it has to be. That is so cursed. But yeah, apparently I got one of the better history teachers. I just learned that from a friend. They have more summer homework than me. How's that
You're getting
possible?
summer homework
That is, yeah, that is horrible.
for college?
But we don't know if they're in college.
Oh, I was just thinking like that doesn't make any sense for college. They're not allowed to assign you homework.
This ad looks so lifeless. Yeah, I mean, if it's AI generated, that's the AI classic. Um, but yeah, I mean, I just think as much as society is structured around like waking up at like set like early, like people just do not function at that time. I genuinely believe that. Like even people that are morning people and they're able to wake up and like just get right to their day. Like those people are not peaking mentally. You know what I mean? At those hours. I think I mean I don't have the research to go off of this, but I'm inclined to think that human beings peak, like their productive hours peak at probably around 10 to 2. Like 10 to 2 is probably the weird AI ad is over. Good job making it through it. I mean, that's what I'm hoping to study in college, honestly. I'm sure there has to be research towards this sort of
You've
field.
gone to college for one day and you've become such a big nerd.
I just like to learn. But I'm sure there's research about this topic, right? That's what I would like to learn about that. But I would assume that humans peak mental hours are like 10 to 2, like that range. And then like it depends on the person, I'm sure, but it probably goes down after that. So why do we need to wake up at 7? Why do we need 6 periods? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I just feel like it doesn't make any sense. A guy had 6 fingers and a girl's arm was curved like macaroni. Yeah, that makes me want to buy their product. That's not absolutely disturbing at all.
I don't want to work anymore.
No, I don't work anymore. Should we call it for today?
Yes. I would like that.
Yes, indubitably.
Yes.
It makes no sense, and studies prove it. Yeah, what I'm saying. Like, I think that's why the point of what we were talking about is like, I think the first step towards improving like students, I don't know what you'd say, like any scientist will tell you not to do the usual going to work at 7. I mean, especially for kids. It's been talked about so much that kids need like 10 hours of sleep because they're like growing. So why are we making them wake up at 7? It doesn't make any sense. This is the stuff that administration should be talking about instead of flirting with teachers or watching movies. This is what they should be pushing for. Anyway, I think we'll be wrapping up the stream for today.
I'll be wrapping him up.
What?
I don't know what that means.
Because I'm a gift. But yeah, anyway.
How long did we stream?
Been about an hour and 40 minutes.
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah, pretty close to 2 hours. Not bad. But
enough for me.
hasn't it? Wait, do you want to do the outro?
No.
A teacher is married to my principal. I don't think that's allowed. I mean, even if it's not allowed, it's at least extremely inappropriate. Like, hold on, I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling out the outro music. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Am I streaming? You want me to do the outro? I'll do.
Oh, you can do the outro.
I'll do the outro. Hold up. Where is it? Found it. Yeah, there we go. All right. Hold on, I gotta say it at the right time. So you guys know the deal. We'll be back again on Wednesday, most likely. It's been a good stream. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.
Hell yeah.